Hi everybody, Jessie here from jessiebanks.com and welcome back to another coloring video. This time I'm coloring up the Dollhouse image Oh Dear from the new release from LDRS Creative. So I'm starting off as always with my skin, and this time I'm going in with E13. I decided since it was a deer image and it kind of felt a little wintry, probably because the rest of the release kind of feels a little wintry. There's a girl skating and there's a girl in fall, stuff like that. So I was thinking, skin tones kind of lighten in the fall. So I didn't use E04 anyway. I started with E13. I put way too much thought to this kind of stuff. Then I'm going in with E11 and I'm slowly blending that out. I think these images are ever so cute. I need to pick up some of the older ones yet too. They're darling. They're artsy and they're a little bit different and they're kind of quirky, and I really like them. I think they're fantastic. So then E21. This is a super quick image. I've sped it up to 2 times speed. It took me like 18 minutes or something like that to color this image from start to finish the first time. So you don't have an entire body or anything like that to color, so it kind of makes everything a little bit faster. E51. I really enjoyed it. It was different. R22 and 21, or R22 and R20 will be for the cheeks. And then I blended everything out on the face with E50. And then I come back in for the lips, and that's the end of the skin tone. Then I'm going on to her antlers with the E40 series. My hand might be in the way for a lot of this. I should have turned this image. All I'm doing is I'm going around the outside points you can see there of the antlers where I think the bottom shading would be. My cat is meowing like crazy and I'm not sure why. I fed and watered him this morning. He's being a pest. He thinks I'm talking to him is what it is. And then E47. E44, and we're just slowly blending everything out, just like everywhere else. There's not doing anything fancy. I know I'm squeezing a lot of colors into these little antlers, and you don't have to. There's no reason that you need to put this many colors into anything. I just like to. It's a personal opinion. Or personal choice, I guess, is what I mean. So I used E79 and E74, I do believe, for the hair. It's the only 2 colors I used. I end up leaving lots of white space. She has a ton of hair, but it's curly, so there's lots of hills and valleys in her hair. So there's lots of light and dark. And normally when I finish hair, I'm scared to leave any of the hair white. I always basically color everything on the hair, and I really like the look that people achieve when they leave the actual white of the paper showing through in a lot of places on the hair of their images. So I threw my hat in the ring and gave it a shot on this one. It takes quite a bit of time to go through and color all of the hair here. Whenever it's got like a little blip like that, I'm fairly certain my son needed something, so I had to pause the recording. Or there was a good spot on whatever TV show I was watching while I was doing this, because see, here we go again. My goodness. That's not very professional now, is it? But you can see how even as you just add in the darkest colors into those valleys, or wherever the darkest points in the hair would be, how much life you bring to that hair already compared to just the artist drawn lines that can sometimes kind of look like squiggly lines on somebody's head. Slowly coming to the end of this color here. Geez, I hope I quit doing that. She does have a whole bunch of curly hair on her head. I wish I had curly hair. Random thought. I'm blabbing now because it's taking a very long time to put this color in her hair. But it's a slow process, and if you take your time, it always turns out nicer than if you rush it, right? So now I go in with the E74, and this is the only other color I put in her hair. You can see how little of the white space is left already with just these two colors. And that's why I decided that I wouldn't add anything else in aside from them. So all I'm doing, because I know you can't see it very well because I'm holding the pen so vertically, all I'm doing is going in and stretching out those dark lines a little bit, blending them out a little lighter because I worked from dark to light instead of light to dark like I usually do on my hair. And I'm leaving just the slightest bit of the actual white of the paper showing through. So it's way faster to do the second color than it is the first color on her hair, for me. And I was super happy with the way it turned out in the end. So I'll probably try and leave those white spaces a little bit more often now. Then I'm going into this into her sweater here, and I'm sorry my cap's slightly off the screen. I started off with the RV69, and I'm just doing every other stripe. So it's going to be a two-tone sweater. I mean, it's, you could do a rainbow sweater. A rainbow sweater would be fun. I might have to color this again and make a rainbow sweater. Random thought of the afternoon now. And then I have RV95. Now, I'm not sure why I had 69. I do believe I meant to grab 95 out of my Copic bag and grab the wrong marker by mistake, but it still worked out in the end. So you don't have to have every marker in order to be able to make something turn out right or look well. It's take your time, get your blending right. Those markers will still blend, and I mean, RV69 and 95 are not that entirely different from each other. It's not like you're trying to turn a blue marker red by blending it. So it all worked out perfectly fine. And then I didn't put the cap down for this, but that's the, I think it's 91 is the lightest one in that whole thing there. So I gave her gray eyes as well as the gray on her sweater. W9 on her eyes, and then W7, and that's the darkest color for the sweater is the 7. I didn't want it to look black, so I just left out that darkest W gray W marker so that it definitely read as more of a gray than a black with a strong highlight. And then W5, and just slowly blend everything together. So the links to this image from Little Darling's Rubber Stamps will be in the description box below if you would like to go pick it up. The finished card is actually over on my blog. I will link to my blog as I always do, as well as my Etsy store. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this coloring. I'm almost finished, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Bye for now.